When people think about World War II, they usually picture tanks rolling across Europe or fighter planes battling in the skies. But another crucial war was being fought across the world's oceans. Control of sea routes meant control of supplies, troop movements, and military strategy. The nations that dominated the seas often gained a major advantage in the conflict. Not every warship became a success story. Germany's Deutschland-class pocket battleships were designed to combine speed and firepower, allowing them to outrun stronger opponents while overpowering weaker ones. One of them, Admiral Graf Spee, became famous during the Battle of the River Plate in 1939. After being cornered by British cruisers, its captain chose to scuttle the ship rather than continue the fight, turning it into one of Germany's earliest naval setbacks.
While some ships made headlines, others quietly helped win the war. The Flower-class corvettes were small escort vessels that protected Atlantic convoys from German U-boats. They were cramped, uncomfortable, and constantly exposed to harsh weather, but they played a vital role in ensuring Britain continued receiving food, fuel, and military supplies throughout the war. The United States relied heavily on the Fletcher-class destroyers. Fast, durable, and versatile, these ships escorted carriers, hunted submarines, bombarded enemy positions, and fought Japanese warships across the Pacific. Their ability to perform multiple roles made them some of the most effective destroyers ever built. Submarines also became one of the war's most important weapons. American Gato and Belau-class submarines targeted Japanese merchant shipping, sinking vessels that carried oil, food, and critical resources. Over time, these attacks severely weakened Japan's economy and military, proving that underwater warfare could be just as decisive as major fleet battles. Among the most famous warships of the war was Germany's battleship Bismarck. In May 1941, it shocked the world by sinking HMS Hood, one of Britain's most celebrated warships. The loss triggered a massive hunt across the Atlantic. Only days later, British aircraft crippled Bismarck, allowing the Royal Navy to destroy it. The battle demonstrated a new reality. Even the most powerful battleship could not survive without protection from air power.
Japan's Yamato represented the peak of battleship design. It was the largest and most heavily armed battleship ever built. Yet, despite its enormous strength, it spent much of the war in port. When it finally sailed on its final mission in 1945, it was overwhelmed and sunk by American carrier aircraft. Its fate symbolized the decline of the battleship era. As battleships lost their dominance, aircraft carriers became the true rulers of the sea. No ship represented this change better than the USS Enterprise. Known as the Big E, it fought in nearly every major Pacific naval battle, including Midway, Guadalcanal, and Leyte Gulf. Despite repeated damage, it survived the war and became the most decorated ship in U.S. Navy history. America's Essex-class carriers expanded that advantage even further. Built in large numbers, these carriers could launch massive air attacks hundreds of miles from their fleets. By the final years of the war, they formed the backbone of American naval power and played a crucial role in defeating Japan. Yet, if one weapon truly transformed naval warfare forever, it was the submarine. German U-boats nearly cut Britain off from the outside world during the Battle of the Atlantic, while American submarines later devastated Japanese shipping in the Pacific. Together, they proved that nations could be weakened not only by armies and battleships, but by unseen hunters operating beneath the waves. From humble convoy escorts and versatile destroyers to giant battleships, powerful aircraft carriers, and deadly submarines, the warships of World War II reshaped naval warfare forever. Some became legends through victory, others through sacrifice, but all of them helped define one of history's greatest conflicts. These legendary warships helped shape the course of World War II and changed naval warfare forever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more history content.